The boss of the farms would cheat them. They would not give them their worth. They would always tell them that they weren't making the mark and they'd have to take money from them. Talk to me about that.
Man, basically, they was messing over the people anyway. Guy go in, he got to go to the man's store and get his groceries and whatever, and he might tell the farmer, well, you broke even this year. You know, don't get no big bonus or nothing like that, you know.
And breaking even was all a lie. It
was a lie.
He had picked way above even.
Yeah, you know, it's just they told the sharecroppers anything, you know.
And most times the parents couldn't read or write. You go on to Mr. Charles page there talking about how much you write it down. What you writing it down for? You ain't supposed to read or write no way. So you had to go by what he say.
Yeah.
Now you had tricks where you try to weigh the cotton and make it heavier. What was talk to me about some tricks?
Yeah, you get out there early in the morning and get the dew cotton, that wet cotton, and you save that, you know, and figure some good sacks, and then you threw that dew cotton in there, and hey, got your little weight there, you know.
The dew cotton has got water
it's wet,
in it.
yeah.
It's heavier.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, if you was really angry at the farmer, you throw dirt and everything in there at the bottom. Rocks, dirt, you name it. If you didn't like the guy. Get back to it, Jack.
Were you a pretty good picker?
Oh, yeah, I was one of the best, man. Everything I did was a game for me, baby. 250 wasn't nothing. 250 pounds, baby.
That's pretty much my
Yes, sir. Had to get Mama that new spread. Yes, sir. Get that big white spread to go on the bed.
Everything on the ground that was white, you picked it up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was money.
Yeah, boy.
That was money.
And then I had the fellas to do something that they never got to do in a field like this back in the day. Take a seat and just talk. Man, what was it like back in the day out in these fields picking for a living, not for fun, for a living?
It was pure hell. Taking that hot sun. Look here, man. No air breathing. I mean, look here. No shade. It was hot, man. It was rough. But you had to make that $3 a day for a place to stay.
And actually, it was hell, but then after you thought about it, it's like a routine thing.
Right.
It's something you got to do. You just do it.
Well, it got to be a little fun when you had your friends out there in the field.
Your friends out there, you got a little competition going on.
Going on. Who's gonna pick the most that day and stuff like that.
Yeah. Next thing I wanted to talk about was the burden on your daddies, because your daddies were the ones who were trying to feed the family, and these are sharecroppers. It was hard on them, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. But usually, the mom and the kids be in the field picking cotton. He would be on the farm, driving the tractor, cutting the stalks, or some other kind of deal. That was $5 a day for him.
And wouldn't you both agree that this experience in these fields through ancestry really speaks to the heart of the resilience of African Americans trying to make a living in those early days?
In those early days, we had no other choice. You either scrap what you could, put your resources together. If you didn't grow it back then, you didn't use it, or you couldn't even eat it. You had to grow your own gardens, mend your own clothes. Now, young kids that's coming up, I used to hear my mama used to say, Lord, please don't let my children grow up like I did, but I happened to do it. But I don't want my kids to go through what I did.
You know, all that work seemed like you did was for nothing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They just really wasn't making no money, and life was tough. Life was really tough. So you look back upon that now, but you should feel good because technology came a long way, but still, a lot of people got messed over. Stay in school, get an education. That's what I learned from this cotton field. Believe me, education, because I had a choice, either go to the cotton field or either go to school. Rudolph went to school.
So, at the end of the day, cotton is still king and modernization rules, which is just fine. with Hezekiah and Rudolph, two men who earned their stripes a long time ago in these fields, country style.
This is ABM, Alternative Broadcasting Media, brought to you by GordonGlobal.org. I'm your host, KinGGrolle.